Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to the Massive League 2017 draft order announcement video. I am your commissioner of the Massive League, Phil Baker Co, as always. Today, I'm not joined by the First Lady. Instead, I'm here by cameraman and vice commissioner of the Massive League, Ace Carey. Last year, holy cow, amazing. Looking forward to a really good year this year. I'd like to welcome our new members, Ariane, Aaron, and Bernard, my friend from Dodgeball, who only Ariane knows and Asa almost met. Bernard, I'm gonna look for some sort of welcome video out of you or something. Let people get to know you a little bit. And I'd like to, congratulate last year's winner. We all know how that turned out. It was a really hard-fought battle, and I just don't know how you pulled it out. It was kind of a miracle. Looked like you were down and out, and just big congrats to the New England Patriots for pulling it out last year. I don't know. 2 changes this year to the Massive League. 1, we are going to go to 3 divisions instead of 4. So 3 divisions, 4 teams. Do the math. It's going to create this huge screw job system that we had in place, where someone could have, potentially the second best record in the league, but then not get a chance to go for the title just because they're in the division with the top person. So now we have a wild card. This was brought to my attention by the team last year that I'm not going to name, that really got screwed over, and it wasn't fair, and they didn't complain, they didn't make a big deal about it, they didn't go and just change the whole structure of the divisions of the league to kind of remedy what happened to them. That was a total disgrace, and because they handled it with such class, I'd like to present the Massive League Class Act Award to TB12-0. Thank you. I'd like to accept this award on top of TB12-0. I think it's a fair decision. I'm really glad I didn't make a big deal about this, and I just want to be a level playing field and make sure it doesn't happen to anyone again. Thank you, TB12-0. Such class. That's why I see you change the team name to the award-winning team. Justly so. The other change in this league, we're going to put a little skin in the game. It's going to have, for the first year, we're going to do pay to play. It's going to be $10 to get in, but don't make a big deal about it. If you don't come in last place, you get at least $5 back. How it's going to work, last place gets nothing, 11th place gets $5, 10th place $5, etc., all the way up to 3rd place $5, 2nd place gets $10 back, get their money even, and 1st place will take home $65. It's going to be a really competitive year this year. I'm really excited for it. I'm hoping that we get some more videos going too. So the question on everyone's mind, of course, is how are we going to determine the draft order this year? We're going to do the recycling combine. Now, to my left, you will see a lot of beer cans. What you might not be able to see is that dog in the background. Hey, dog. Also, all the beer cans have your team names on them. What we're going to do, I'm going to toss this bucket all out at the same time. Whoever's can makes it the furthest to my right, that's the #1 pick. The closest one's going to have the last pick. And start off the recycling combine, I'd like to kick it to our president of player personnel, Gregory Pulaski, and Coach Crumble. Let the combine begin.
Action.
I turned it off, I did not.
Let's play.
All right, thank you, NFL Commissioner. You got Gregory Pulaski here, here to kick off the recycling combine. So let's just get right to it. I don't know what we're waiting for. What we standing around for? You know the drill. I already explained it. 12 beer cans. We'll see how far it goes. Let's see what happens. All right, Coach. Coach, do we got place to pick here. The dented cans are the new people on the team. This is going to be
Team
Swifter.
Swifter with the 12th place.
I guess they're all dented because she's not new. But Coach Crumble, what do you got on Team Swifter?
Team Swifter came in last year, really showed out. We were not expecting her performance, but she did very well. Hopefully she's able to have a similar performance this year and dust off some of the competition, but we shall see.
I don't know. I think last year might have been a fluke. Numbers are great, but we're looking at 1 year sample size, and it's all about the eyeball test. We look at Team Swifter. I don't know if you got a team that can bring it back-to-back years, so 12th pick really gonna set them back. But this is for Chef Bobby Follett.
Bobby, Chef, the T is silent. A draft pick of Rob Gronkowski, who typically puts up fantastic numbers, really hurt that team last year. So we're hoping to see a better performance this year.
And,
who do we got?
This is Rafi Bombs. Now, this is a team I think has a lot of upside. Good lengthy player. Needs to put on a little bit of pounds to step up to the next level, but could potentially bring it. I think benefited from last year's division structure, but this year makes a lot more sense now. So we'll see if Rafi Bombs can do it and not just be a little punk bitch. We're pretty close here.
Here we go.
I think this is clear. Who the fuck is Asa? Oh, can we bleep that? Are we okay there?
Bleep.
Yeah. What do you got, Coach Crumble?
As far as team names go, definitely could do better. Don't remember much performance from last year. Not even sure that lineups were set. So we'll expect a little bit better performance this year.
Oh, we got some faded, some chalk lines here, but I'm gonna say this one.
I think that one's that. I think that's the next one. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with this. I'm already touching it. I'm Game of Thrones with it. What's Game of Thrones? Everyone's always talking about it. There's some intangibles in play there. I think you're going to be surprised with I'm Game of Thrones with it this year.
We will see.
All
Who's
right.
next?
This next one is the Cambridge Earthquakes.
Cambridge Earthquakes have really constantly done well in this league. Really not a lot bad you can say about them.
Yeah, you expect a lot out of them year in, year out, and that's why you wonder, is this going to be the year where they kind of fall off? Is this a rebuilding year for the Cambridge Earthquakes?
There's been a lot of movement for the Cambridge Earthquakes. Probably not going to remain the Cambridge Earthquakes.
Oh,
Definite team change.
I heard there was a team name change coming, yeah.
So we will see how that results for the player.
Okay, all right. 13 inches there. Oh, yeah, Gotham City Knights. Now, this is a player I've been paying attention to for a long time. I think does pass the eye test, but, the production really hasn't been there in years past. What do you think?
Definitely has the potential, but has not done the work, and we really want to see this owner step up in this season.
Yeah.
Who do we got next?
Next we have some gay ass Beyonce name. Oh, that's Bernard's team. Yeah, Bernard, the new guy. I don't have a really scouting tape on Bernard. I know you've spent some time looking at his tape. What do you think?
I think I hate him with a flaming passion, and I think there's going to be some definite rivalry going on this season. I'm really excited to watch that play out.
Yeah, I think we got potential for big time fraud there.
Definitely some gates are going down with some gay ass Beyonce.
When it's your first year in the league too, there's a little bit of underdog. People might underestimate you, but at the same time, we don't know if the commitment's really there. So I put him on the hot seat.
That's why he's got a gay ass Beyonce name.
Yeah. All right.
Who's next?
What we got next? This is for the fourth pick. Yeah. San Pelli. I'm not familiar with that one. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, so San Pelli is a new entry this year. Not a lot of experience in the fantasy world, but definitely seems excited to be getting involved. Definitely needs to hit the weight room a little bit, spend a little time in the dojo getting familiar. But we'll keep an eye on San Pelli, keep it fresh, keep it delicious.
First time in a fantasy league, but I think he lives in his own fantasy world, so that's got to count for something.
Got to
right?
do something for you.
All right, we got the third pick. Third pick goes to Shake It Off. Coach Crumble, what do you got for me?
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
That's that guy who likes those wolves. Changed his name, Taylor Swift lyrics a bunch of times.
That's John? See?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty consistent worker.
He's definitely a workhorse. I got you
Definitely
there.
a workhorse. Pretty constantly there. Not first in, not last out, but definitely there when time needs to be there.
You just got to question, definitely the hardest worker on the field, but is the raw talent there? I think last year, debut season, I think we were all a little disappointed with how it turned out with that team because there's so much potential that's just going wasted.
The question is, do we have a franchise team owner? And I don't know if we have it, but we'll see how this year delivers.
How do you fix on it? Third pick might help.
We'll see.
All right, it's a pretty close one. This is going to be for the second and then the first pick. Okay, yeah, nice, safe call. We're going to save second pick too. Oh, the award-winning team.
The award-winning team.
Award-winning and good pick having. That was very nice. What do you have for me on the award-winning team?
Award-winning team, you know, definitely was a very humble team last year. Really
Classy franchise, I agree, yeah.
definitely, you know, took that position, and you know they were dealt a tough hand, but handled it well. And I think we'll see if that pays off. But the second round
job.
pick,
Glad that won't happen to anyone else in the future.
yeah,
Yeah.
no more Gates.
Yeah, so we got one more pick to go. Let's see, this one has some good distance to it. It's not the best we've seen in these combines, but the best we got so far this year. You got to put in the conditions, the weather. It was a little wet out today. We're just gonna go to not only the first pick, but the best looking team also. Newcomer getting the first pick. I think we've seen that before. What if that first pick's going to go to waste with the lack of experience? What do you think, Coach?
You know, I definitely think that we need to keep an eye on this team. We want to make sure that there is no collusion there with the household. But with this newcomer, we definitely have some potential, some definitely knowledge and passion that I've seen during these combines. So we'll see what she brings to the table. Definitely probably the best looking team we've got going. So we'll see if that plays at all.
Definitely
in
passed
these
the eyeball test. Great visuals over there. Yeah, you mentioned collusion. You know, this is the first ladies team. Lives with the commissioner. I see that they got the first 2 picks, so I think we have a potential for maybe any trades up there. You get those 2 picks on the same franchise.
I think you know those. There's going to be some scrutinizing over those trades. Just, you know, there's going to need to be an approvals process, some checks and balances. That's a very slippery slope for a commissioner to be sleeping with the enemy as it will.
Yeah, I don't envy the commissioner this year. Yeah. Well, hey folks, thanks for joining. That's all we got for this year's combine. I'd like to thank my sidekick as always, although rarely seen together, Coach Crumble. As always, Gregory Pulaski here, signing off. So best of luck to everybody this year in the draft, and make me proud.